What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I want to talk about this young lady who, she's black. She was on a Carnival cruise. Many of you guys may have seen the clips on TMZ. And she got into an altercation with some man in a hot tub. Now, when the man was not her husband, I believe her husband was on board as well as her friend. But the altercation got so chaotic that the security had to come and subdue her. And the footage and what I'm seeing her, her being subdued was not like bad. They were just trying to, contain her. And she was yelling, she was screaming for her friend and all of this. But what happened is that she broke away from them and then she jumped off the cruise ship. She jumped off. All right. Upon jumping off, she hit a part of the cruise ship on the way down, which could have knocked her unconscious in the water. I don't know. The Coast Guard went to go look for her body. I would assume that she is probably deceased by now. Okay. But now there are other families who are upset with Carnival because, well, they had to witness this, and so they're traumatized. So there's one lady by the name of Rhonda Turner. Now, she is from Boonesville, Mississippi, and she said that, the woman jumped off the boat, and so she needs to get, a new trip to go there, or she needs to be supported because her family saw that. Now, I just want you to see how people are. Carnival had a tough time during COVID. Okay, they couldn't even work. So Carnival's not a company they're probably operating in the red. And then when you see somebody that has the opportunity to make money or to sue you, they're going to do it, even though from what I saw in the footage, it was not Carnival's fault. All right. They were not trying to subdue her. I can understand because with a lot of force, because with the cell phones, right? The last thing you want to do is to be, you're trying to do her like George Floyd. Why are you putting your hands on that woman like that? So I can understand security. Like, listen, let me try to, have, not subdue her too much, but just enough force. Because if you do so, and the people there are going to record that, you don't want to be on camera for that, and then you get sued. To let the lady go, she jumps off the off the boat. And I want to kind of compare this to guys out there. Although this is a tragic situation, I want to compare this to guys out there who have something to lose. And when you deal with people that have nothing to lose, this is kind of what happens. People who don't have anything to lose are always looking for something to gain. People are opportunistic. All right. Even when you're thinking about things that are going to go well. And when you have something in life that you want to protect, like a business, anything that is your fault or not your fault, somebody's coming after you. Like if you look at these guys in the NBA are actors and entertainers. Trey Songz, for example. Well, I believe he does some of this stuff. But people are looking for any reason to sue you. Chris Brown, right? I did a story of, I forgot what the guy was, but they're trying to sue Chris Brown for something that happened like many years ago. Dropped a new album. All of a sudden Snoop Dogg owns Death Row. 2013. Now somebody says he assaulted her. This is what happens when you're a man that has something to lose. Think of yourself as Carnival. All right. And a lot of protection goes into maintaining what you have. Some of these things are out of your control, which I don't believe that from what I saw, that was out of their control. She could have had a personal problem. She could have had been depressed. I don't know what it is, but somebody's always looking to benefit from you because you're successful. That's why people, like Ice Cube and Boosie, they used to live in their old neighborhoods until they kept getting robbed. When you're successful, man, you're a lick. And that's the downfall of having money. It's the downfall of having anything. All right. The downfall of that is that people are going to come after you. You don't know who likes you. Like, you know what? Like, I hate to say this because we've talked about this here, and many foreigners feel this way. When you come here, and I've heard people talk about it in Uganda or Ghana, and let's say you're doing somewhat decent. You know what the biggest fear that you have is that people won't be your friend based off of you if you're dealing with people that might not have as much. That people are going to be nice to you only so, you know what, they can ask you for stuff on the local level. You guys have friends like that? You know, like maybe if you were not able to give them money, would they still talk to you? And if the answer is no, then there's a problem. But the reality is that haters are going to be on all sides. And I think that I'm understanding this now as I'm starting to develop. You know, days are very lonely a lot of times when you're trying to be successful. When you have money, you're scrutinizing everybody. You're scrutinizing where you go, where you hang out, who you accept on, who you accept, who you don't accept, who you collaborate with, who you don't. Because at any time, somebody is looking to get you. And just like this lady who says that she's traumatized, she don't care anything about the situation. All right? Because if you did, you would never want to go on to another boat cruise now. But you're talking about you want another cruise for free. Okay? That's what you want to do. And you know it's not their fault. They were handled the best way that they could. Okay? You're counseling. You want credit for another cruise. You want them to. So if you're traumatized by going to the cruise because you don't care. But that's how people want to use you. When you have something to offer. And if it's women, if it's your family, if it's friends, hey man, I'm sorry, those are going to be less. More money you make, more success you make. Everybody has to be scrutinized. People ask you for stuff. People get entitled. We talk about being entitled in the manosphere. This is entitlement. And they'll do anything that they can in their power to get stuff from you. That's the downfall of being successful. If people know it, people can validate it that you're doing this. A lot of people, unless they're super successful also, they're going to be looking for a way to get stuff out of you. But guys, how do you think? How do you feel? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first company at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.